Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye.
I'm just declaring that people watching this have eyes to see and ears to hear. When I had an encounter with the spirit of acceleration back in 2017, it's coming into play now, and people need to recognize where the Spirit of God is moving. And people need to stop treating the wealth transfer like a side hustle or a hobby. God gave me this analogy yesterday showing if you were to become a lawyer and you decide to just skip law school, and it's like, well, no, I'm not going to go to law school. I'm just going to start acting like a lawyer when I get in the courtroom. That wouldn't work because you wouldn't be licensed to work as a lawyer. And then people would never hire you because like, yeah, I didn't go to law school, but I'm going to figure it out as I go in the courtroom. People are treating the wealth transfer the exact same way. And what actually happens is on a subconscious level, we're aware of the trades that we're making. What do you mean, Matt? The reason lottery winners go broke is because they want lots of money. But when they actually get the money, they realize, I haven't done anything to deserve any of this money. So they actually sabotage themselves to the point where they give all the money back and actually get in a worse financial situation. Because on a subconscious level, they know, well, I didn't put in any learning or time to get better or improve or to learn any skills or anything. So I don't deserve this money. So I need to give it all back to somebody who deserves it. And so we need to understand that there's some biblical truths at play here along the lines of the hand of the diligent shall be made rich. There's no way getting around that. People are like, well, I want to be rich. Okay, well, start to be diligent. Well, what does that mean? Taking consistent action every single day. That's how I went from making $30 a month to, I need to tally it. It's way more than $30 a month in January. And if that makes you mad, it's like, okay, well, check yourself, because why are you mad? Because somebody's prospering because they've actually taken action and have blessed people. And that makes you, it shouldn't make you upset. You should be looking at, like, what can I do to bring value to people in the earth? What's my calling? What's the thing that I'm supposed to do? And how am I supposed to create wealth? Right? The Bible says that God has given us the power to create wealth. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means creating a business. It means creating a YouTube channel. It means putting time to learn skills. Like I have a guy in my group. He plans to build car washes and buy car washes, and that's part of his post wealth transfer thing. So what is he doing right now? He just bought a course talking about car washes. People can't wait until after the RV or something else happens and then decide, well, okay, now I'm going to start taking it seriously and acting like a millionaire. No, you need to do that before. There's all kinds of things that I can point to in the Bible, like the people in the parable of the talents. It says that they took their talents and invested it. They didn't just guess, and it's not enough to just know, okay, well, there's prophetic investments. Again, if on a subconscious level you feel like you don't deserve the money, you're going to give it all back. You could make trillions of dollars. This is how people go broke all the time. Because a lot of people, when they get rich, they get very complacent. Once they start to get complacent, they start dying inside. So they're not growing, and then they give away all their money because subconsciously they're aware, I don't really deserve this money anymore, so I'm going to give it away. This is why, like, my group meeting on Thursday nights is really important. We're putting time in every single week around people who are like-minded, who want to grow and increase. I had a comment the other day, and somebody was upset because, not upset, they were asking like, well, you had said you were changing your prices to 30 and 60 and 100, but I only see the 100. And it's like, well, yeah, my price was 30 and 60 and 100 for a couple days, and then I changed it because I realized I wasn't doing anyone a service by keeping my prices lower to make everyone else comfortable. Too many people are just complacent in their comfortability. I know it's not really a word, but like, people just want to be comfortable. They don't want to be pushed. Understand, you need to be pushed. And then I had somebody else yesterday email me. I thought this was awesome. They're like, what if people expect, like, you and Kryptonite and others are helping to prepare future millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires, and yet they don't want to spend $100 a month on anything to, like, get prepared. And it's kind of like, well, yeah, okay. So you'd spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on university for a degree that you don't use in a field that you don't work in, and you get saddled with debt, and that's okay. But investing $100 in yourself, well, we can't do that. But you can spend $100 easily a month on Starbucks, or $100 in a day on Chick-fil-A, but you won't do something that's actually going to help you continually grow. Like, I don't think people realize, and I'm not looking for everyone. I'm looking for the people that resonate with this, that know that they're supposed to be in my group to grow and increase, because I'm called to lead a group of billionaires to go take back nations. Those are the people I'm talking to. I mean, everybody should be preparing, and I'm wanting to help equip and prepare people. But people need to understand, like, $100 a month is a small price to pay in order to grow and increase. Like, you have to be willing to make a trade here at some point. And if you're looking for everything for free, you're not making a trade, because you're getting something. I'm getting something for free. But your subconscious is like, yeah, we didn't give anything for that, so we don't deserve it, so we're not going to value it. And we're not, like, think about anything you buy get for free on the internet. You don't value it. Why? Because there's been no value put on it. So understand that, when people are keeping their prices down and they're doing everything for free, they're not actually helping you, they're hurting you. Because they're just helping you to stay comfortable. They're helping you to just... I value my group because I understand the value of my group. All the calls that we do, I get people all the time. Yeah, I would pay $100 per call because it's worth it. I wish I could pay more than $100 per call because it's worth it. Kryptonite has a fantastic training program for people who need to get serious about their education in crypto. I even signed up for his group because I need to improve my crypto game, because I want to be able to steward well. So I just want people to think about, are you treating this as a side hustle / hobby? And if you are, like, are you really okay with that? Because we get one shot at this. We are not going to get multiple different wealth transfers, We're going to get one shot. And the wealth transfer period is going to be a time of probably a couple of years where the most of that wealth is created. And it's going to open doors for people to go and have positions of influence. It's not just a wealth transfer. It's an influence transfer. It should be. It shouldn't just be that we're getting money and then we're just doing nothing. We have to be involved in society. We have to participate and take action. We cannot just sit on the sidelines anymore. I think God has made that abundantly clear. So for people, I have people that are asking, well, what's your deal and what is your group and all this? Okay, so my deal is to equip people in the correct identity, as in who God has made them to be and who God has called them to be. That's part of my prophetic gift. And to prepare them as best as I can for the wealth transfer. I'm not a financial consultant or professional. I'm not licensed in any sort, so this is not financial or investment advice. But I have a portion to pour out to people in the spirit to help prepare them. People who have been on my calls, my Thursday calls, will tell you the wisdom and revelation being poured out there is not being found anywhere else on the internet. So we meet on Thursdays. we have live Zoom calls that we do, and it's myself and a small group of people who do the sharing. So, there's 25 people right now, usually per live call. That keeps increasing every week. And then there's also group coaching that's available and one-on-one coaching. So we do the Thursday night calls on Zoom, and then those get recorded, and the recordings get put on my Patreon. So you get access to that when you sign up for my Patreon. And there's a lot of previous recordings, like we're talking about recordings, I think going all the way back to like November or October. So there's a good bit of content there already. And each of those videos easily is worth $500. So even if there's 10 past calls and you're looking at $500 a call, that's $5,000 worth of value right there. And then there's discounts on group coaching. There's discounts on one-on-one coaching. Well, why would I need coaching? Because some people feel lost. Some people need direction and guidance or some sort of prophetic intervention. And I've learned a lot the last year. God had really taken 2022 and created it to be a year in which it was building new foundations for the next 20 years. And I've learned a lot about, my nervous system, how to not be stressed and anxious anymore. And I've gone from feeling like a 2 or 3 out of 10 to feeling like a 7 out of 10. And really, the only thing that I'm working on to make me feel like a 10 out of 10, well, it's to continue growing, but actually getting in shape now. And I've been consistently under 275 pounds for like a week and a half consistently for the first time, and I can't tell you how long. So there's changes that are happening in my body, and that's also why I want to do a course to teach people about the changes that I've made. But on top of the Thursday calls, there's one-on-one coaching available. So some people who feel stuck, you need somebody unfamiliar to you to basically tell you where you need to make changes in your life so that you can actually progress forward. Because you've gotten so used to your wrong thinking or your dysfunction or being stuck, you need an interjection to help you think differently. For group coaching is really valuable, especially when you have really awesome people who have a lot to offer in that. So group coaching is different from the Thursday calls because it's more people sharing. So when you have a lot of people who are all working on themselves, who are all wanting to get better and grow, and then they share the revelations that they're getting in certain areas of life, that is a huge benefit. So for the month of February, and I reserve my right to change my rates anytime. At this moment, as I make this video, my one-on-one coaching rate is $500 per session, and that'll get you about a 90-minute session usually. Somewhere between an hour and 15 minutes and 90 minutes. You can also do group coaching, and I'm offering one more. So I offered group coaching at $500 a person as a one-time thing. The group sold out in less than 24 hours. So I've decided to offer another group for group coaching at $500 a person, and that's for 5 weeks of group coaching. I am not offering $500 ever again. The next group in March, or the next set of groups in March, will be $1,000, potentially $1,500. Like, the price is going up. Why? Well, wisdom and revelation is increasing. I'm getting better, so I have more to offer. The people in my group are getting better, so they have more to offer. And collectively, the ceiling just continues to raise, as does the floor. So we're not talking about what is $100 a month to get in my group? If you're not sure, try it. Come on one of the Thursday calls. We had a call with Crypto Night the other night, last Thursday, and it was just absolute fire about revelation, about people not valuing themselves and having their prices way too low. A lot of you are struggling in business right now because you don't have the self-worth to actually take and go and increase your prices. So for people that are just aware that a change needs to happen or want to be around the spirit of increase, or where wisdom, revelation, and increase is happening, come join my group. The spirit of increase and revelation is present, and it's happening, and people are growing and increasing. We had a woman in my group who got a bonus from a job that she doesn't even work at anymore. They had to go and track her down. We had another guy, he was making like 70 grand a year, 75,000 a year, and God told him to go apply for a second job, and he increased his yearly income from 75,000 to 180 grand. Like, is this stuff happening where you're at right now? There is no such thing as coincidence. So why is this stuff happening? I'm encouraging people to just start to look and ask for more. Another guy, one of my small groups for the group coaching, he was talking about doing tutoring for $25 an hour. And I said, no, I see you having favor with a bunch of rich people whose kids are like in university, and they're willing and prepared to pay you $500 an hour for tutoring. Like, we need to look for these opportunities for increase and start realizing, like, okay, you could be doing what you're doing, but you could be doing what you're doing for significantly more money. Like, place a value on yourself, have self-worth, know that you're worth it, do a job that actually justifies, more than justifies, being paid that. Be the best in your field. Continue to get better at the thing that you do so that you can increase your prices, so that you can have the highest prices for people who want quality work. People are not looking for the lowest price. Price is not an issue. Most people are looking for good value, and they're looking for somebody who values themselves, who does a really good job, and that is not hard in this day in the earth. Like, my wife and I went to McDonald's the other day. Every single table in this McDonald's was absolutely filthy. It looked like they hadn't been cleaned all day. This was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was 3. And there was 4 people standing around, not doing anything, and nobody looked like they gave a thought about cleaning tables. Really something very basic where there was no excellence present. We had also gone to a theater to see a movie, and I went to use the bathroom, and the bathroom was an absolute mess. It apparently had been cleaned 15 minutes before I went in there, and it hadn't, because there was pee all over the floor, and it was gross. There was no excellence present, and the manager of the theater called me back, and he's like, yeah, that was my best employee, supposedly, who was on bathroom duty. So they've been reprimanded because this is not acceptable. To do things at a level of excellence will set you apart. It'll take you from just being part of the crowd and fitting in to just another level. And people need to realize this. You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself. And some of you, like, your business would quadruple if you would just double or triple your price. Because if your price is too low for the work that you do, and I have somebody who's doing this right now, they offer the best service in the industry that they're in, but they charge the lowest price. So they were like, yeah, my quality, I'm having some quality issues because the quality seems to be decreasing lately. So I'm trying to get my employees to do better. And I said, you need to raise your prices. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you can't have the best service and the lowest price. So the quality of your service is actually coming down to the price that you have things at, because on a subconscious level, your employees know you can't offer the best service at the lowest price. So you need to have the highest price because you offer the best service. People need to change their thinking. It's like, well, I'm asking God for more money. I think God has equipped you with the abilities and skills to make more money. It could be starting another business. It could be starting a YouTube channel. Okay, well, Matt, I don't know how to make money on the internet. Cool. I'm going to do a course on that too, to teach people how I make money on the internet. And it's not hard to set up. Really, really basic. I'm getting into some more advanced stuff now, but like, to get started, it's not hard. You just need to apply yourself and start sharing things that you're passionate about, or things that you're good at, or things that you know a lot about. Like, you've already got $1 billion idea in you. You just have to start somewhere. Anyways, for people who want to join my group, or be part of this coaching group for $500 for the 5 weeks. You have to be part of my group to get that price, because outside of the group, the price is $1,000 per person right now for small group coaching. So you might as well join my group, get on the Thursday calls too, save yourself $400, and do group coaching. So that group, the second group that I'm starting, it's starting February 7th. And if I do not sell out that group, there's 8 spots left. I need 6 more of them filled. And if they don't get filled, I'm not doing the $500 group. The next group will be more expensive. And people need to learn to take action. Well, why are you putting pressure on us? Because we need to learn to respond under pressure. We need to be able to analyze something and say, this is a good deal and this is a good idea. And I just need to start taking action. Too many Christians suffer from analysis paralysis, and it's time to stop. You're torturing yourself. Take action, do something, and start to make your life better. Because if you just sit in the same rut, you're not going to get any different results at all. So I would encourage you to take action. If you want to be part of this, my group, there's a link for my Patreon down below. You can join that. Then when you join, you can see the posts about group coaching, and you can send me a message on Patreon, or you can email me to claim one of the spots. You can even pay for the group coaching with crypto, or I have a payment plan available for people that need it. Like, there's solutions here. We just need to start taking action. And no, I don't offer a payment plan to get into Patreon for $100. But we need to stop with these declarations of $100 expensive. No, it's not. You cannot be a future millionaire or billionaire and make that kind of declaration. It has to stop. Why? Because you're setting a cap on yourself. How can you expect that God's going to pour out millions of dollars to you when you have a mindset, yeah, $100 is expensive? That mindset has to change. So I hope this encourages and inspires people. I expect to see a number of you join my group in the next 48 hours. And let's get February kicked off with a start. Let's get this small group sold out by end of day Thursday. And let's get a bunch more of you on the call on Thursday. And let's start participating in growth and revelation. And let's just get going, because the wealth transfer is coming. You are going to be ready.